It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Up next, it's our main event between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints.
Evan McPherson with the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Ready to get this game started, here's Evan McPherson. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Wright. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense.
On the set. Let's go now. 70, go.
To the air, Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll go play action for Sanders. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Escapes the defender. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now hang on, we have an injured player out there, and everybody knew who it was straight away. That's their quarterback in some pain, less than a quarter into this season. This is Wright. Breaks through and breaks away. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He's got it at the 5! And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Play action, Sanders. Makes the catch. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Reed now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. It connects down the sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
11. Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Gets him on the out route. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
12.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Oh, it's loose. Live ball inside the end zone. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety. Partner, I feel like normally I'm pretty quick on my feet. Not the quickest, but right, decently quick, right? Like B-plus speed. I got nothing, Brock. What just happened?
He just expended all that energy, Kate. Take a safety.
It's the wrong way. You're running the wrong way. What just happened?
Yeah, that was off script, to say the least. Like, not the same neighborhood, city, country, playing it as to what was possibly scripted for that play.
And not the way to follow up that safety. They send the free kick out of bounds. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Now run with right. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Ready,
out of the gun, here's Sanders. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A gain of 15 there. Man, that's good for a Saints first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear. You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. That's going to be caught by Washington. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Ready.
That one's out and cut on the right side. We got the football clock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
There's a give for right. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's get set.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
And it's third down.
MT. Here we go. 11.
It's Burrow from the end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Wright's running out of the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Our score reads 9-0. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got second and 7 to start. They run again with Wright. Makes the tackle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. With Sanders out of the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face second down. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, here's Palmer. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, go!
Back to the air following that pick six. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun. Sanders. Dumped off to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Frank gets it, headed right. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's go now.
On his own read, here's Wright. And he gets in, touchdown! The Saints push this to an 8-point game. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Saints push the lead to 2 scores now.
16, Bengals 7.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
I'm wondering.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
180.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Here's Brown to start the drive. Jukes away from one. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Done.
Here's Brown again. Across midfield to the 45. Inside the 25. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll run here, following the penalty. Up behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Oh, the football's loose. And the Saints get to it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Hey, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Running behind center with Wright. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Sanders going to look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Saints holding the lead inside of the Superdome. New set of downs from 37.
Ready.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throwing again here, Sanders. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now Sanders. It is caught left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Running from the pistol, it's Right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bengals 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Sanders now on 3rd down. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints take a 16-point lead.
Bengals 7.
Reed now to kick this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Woo, Unfortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So it's second down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He'll throw it. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion. One final shot before the half. He throws a bullet deep to the... He's got it inside the 25. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On 1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
11-90. 11-90.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals cut the lead down to just 2.
Bengals 21. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, break.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Ready, go.
Here's a give inside to right. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
He was brought down.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Throw here, third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
It's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone...
Oh, Brown has him knocked out. And the Saints have the recovery.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Running right. Here's right. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ready?
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Play action. Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Sanders going to throw here on first. Jump off, caught by his back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
60 Eagles.
Sanders back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. This from 48 on the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that grows the lead to 5.
Kate, they got the ball off the fumble, and they knew what to do with it when they took over. Just find a way to put points on the board.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the gun, a get to Brown. Fights his way through a tackle. Breaks another tackle. The 30. He's at the 10. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 3rd quarter lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals take a slim 2-point lead.
Saints 26. Evan McPherson to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punting unit.
By Nakobe Dean.
He dodged the tackle. Inside the 45. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from the 37.
Here we go. Here, 12, 180, 11, 11, MT, take.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here we go.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go. 180.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he has enough for that 1st down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. Well, 3rd and 10 was already tough, Brock, but the challenge doubles here. 3rd and 20 now after the holding call. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this is looking fantastic. Wow, bounces just beyond shy of the goal line. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 4. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. With Sanders out of the pistol. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Backed up after that penalty. This is third down. From his end zone, third and long. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he will take this all the way up near midfield.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Go!
Running it with right. No one's around him. He's got space. Cuts back to the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a lead just before the end of the third. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints jump in front now by 5.
33. Bengals 28.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Ready? Right shot.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Off the play fake, Burrow. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. And no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. A motion at tight end left. Burrow on the play action. On the move, headed right. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our third quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. The Bengals send out the punting unit. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They run it from the gun with right. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down. Wright running out of the gun. Ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Bengals get to it.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
First down carry for Brown.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Here we go. Stop.
Going play action here. Burrow. Complete out to the right. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Brown quick on the draw here. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
11. Let's get set. 11. Start.
3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. This connects with Higgins. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting?
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completed to his running back. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
A gain of a yard.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
18, run.
He'll throw it. Caught by Washington, left side. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Okay, ready.
We've set it downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders finds the in route, complete. It's inside the 10. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints jump in front now by 5.
Saints 40, Bengals 35.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
Play action now. Burrow. Buying some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Right side cut by Higgins. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Complete to number 5, T. Higgins.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Bengals trailing by 5. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
It's just set. Ready?
Looking to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long. Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5.
Done. Stop. Ready? Stop.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. First and 10 from the 43. There's a give for Wright. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. There's a dive up the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down there for the Saints. And that should be enough to run out the rest of this one. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Drawing up the design keeper. So it's a win for the Saints. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.
nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 2 twin on me, hustle and grab. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. This be hate, no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish rap, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On our pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the goat. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Front and back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 2 twin on me, hustle and grab. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. This be hate, no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish rap, most want it.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No ties, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.